Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're finally here to do my 12 books list for 2020. Can you believe it's nearly the year 2020? 2020. It sounds weird. It's good to say, but it sounds weird. It rolls nicely out of the tongue. 2020. 2020. The year 2020. The year 2000 was 20 years ago. As it comes to be usual here in the channel, at the end of each year, I share with you guys a list of 12 books that I challenge myself to read in the following year. And why is it a challenge? You may question yourself. After all, it's only 12 books. How hard can it be? But for those of you who are new in the channel, who haven't seen my video last year or the video before that, basically I created this list of 12 books and I never, ever see that list again. For starters, I write it in a loose piece of paper so that after recording this video I throw the piece of paper away and it's not registered anywhere. And second, I never review the video until 1 year has gone by, and then I review the video live for you guys. Well, not live because I edit the video, but yeah, while recording my face and my reactions. And I then see if I read or not the 12 books that I challenged myself for that year. Now, this is gonna be the third time I'm producing one of these lists with 12 books. However, I only reviewed it once. So I produced it for the year 2018. In 2019, I reviewed that list. So I did a list for 2018, I reviewed it in 2019. Then in 2019, another list, I have not yet reviewed it. And now I'm recording the list for 2020. So this is going to be the third time I produce one of these 12 books list. However, I've only reacted to once, nearly to be twice. Here we go. These are 12 books that I want to read in the year 2020. They are not in any specific order. They're just the order I looked at my shelves and I took note of which books I wanted to read. For no special reasons, most of them. I just saw it on the shelves and I was like, yeah, I want to read that. I don't know anything about these books, most of them, because I haven't read them yet. I don't have anything else to say. Let's just jump into the list because that's what everyone wants to know. Also, I was too lazy to remove these 12 books from my bookshelves, so I don't have them here with me. I do have all these 12 books on my bookshelf currently, because on the first year I put some that were not on my bookshelf and then I ended up the year not buying them either. So from that year onwards, I only do this list with books that I currently have in my bookshelf by the time I'm recording the video. I don't have them here with me presently, but they are in the shelves behind me. I'm gonna shift to the sides so you can have a look at the covers here. The first book I want to read next year is going to be The Holiday by T.M. Logan. This is the author of one of my favorite thrillers. This thriller, The Holidays, came out this year, 2019. I bought it full price, have not read it yet. Second, Truly Devious. I bought this one at Yolk with Philippa. It was on my wish list forever, but I never got it, and I saw it on Yolk. Hardcover with a really nice price. I bought it. Have I read it yet? No. It's on the list. Third, The Au Pair. This is a book that it was one of my most anticipated books of 2019. I bought it straight away in America, full price, really expensive. Have I read it yet? I have not. In fourth place, I want to read The Similars, again one of my most anticipated releases of 2019. I haven't read it yet. This is about some school where there's some clones, I think, and then the originals start appearing and then there's two of each, something like that, I'm not sure. Fifth place, I want to read Radio Silence. This is a book from Alice Oseman. She's the author of Heartstopper, the graphic novel that I read, the first 2 volumes, third one comes out next year. I love those graphic novels and I really want to read the rest of her novels. I think the characters even go from one book to the other. Like one book is about this girl and then the next book is about her brother and then the other one is about the cousin. I don't know. They are somehow related, but the stories are completely independent. You do not need to read one to be able to read the others, but they somehow relate. I don't know. I have a few of her books on my shelves and I definitely want to have them all. The covers match. They have different colors every time, but they're the same style. And yeah, I want to read Radio Silence because I think that's the one I've heard more positive reviews about. In sixth place, I want to read How to Walk Away by Catherine Center. Catherine is the author of Things You Save in a Fire. It was a book that I read this year and I absolutely loved it. Gave it 5 stars and I'm very curious to read more things from the same author. Next, I want to read The Farm. This is set in a dystopian world where women are kept in a farm with the only goal of making babies, create babies, because I think there's some crisis going on and there's not enough babies being born. So very relatable actually with the world we currently live in. So I believe they keep these women in a farm and they make them have baby after baby after baby. This is a book that came out this year as well and I've been wanting to read it since forever. And in the summer when Vasco and Mariana came to the UK to visit and we met them, me and Filippo, we met them and spent the day buying some books and seeing all the bookshops in London. They ended up buying this book for me because it was one of my most anticipated reads of the year. I have not yet read it, but I do want to do it next year. Next, I want to read Red, White and Royal Blue. This is another book that came out this year and it's receiving crazy, amazing reviews by everyone. Everyone says this book is amazing. I actually believe it won the Goodreads Choice Award 2019 for Best Romance. And I'm super curious. Josh gave it to me in October for my birthday and it's currently sitting on my shelf and it must be read very soon. In ninth place I have Losing Brave. This is probably, from all the books I have in this list, the one that I know nothing about. I believe I bought it in America when I went there with Philippe in the summer, but I'm not even sure where it came from. It was on my shelf and I just saw it and I thought it's been here for ages and it's about time to read it, but I'm not sure where it came from. I'm not sure what's the story. I don't even know what genre it is. I think it's a thriller. No, it's not. I was thinking it's thriller, but it's not because I have my books divided by genre and I have it on the young adult. So literally I have no clue what it's about, but I want to read Losing Brave because yeah. Next, I want to read If Only I Could Tell You. This is a contemporary that has been described as being extremely heartbreaking. So of course I want to read it and cry all the tears and feel all the feels and emotion all the emotions. I don't know much about the story. I believe it's a story about two sisters that do not speak to each other anymore. Something happened in the past and now their mother is trying to make them reconcile with each other. I'm not sure, something like that, something like family story about two sisters, and it's very heartbreaking. So of course I'm here for the feels. And lastly, but definitely not the least, I put a Portuguese book in this list. Because I'm Portuguese and if I do not force myself to read books in Portuguese, they're never gonna leave my shelves. However, this is not a book by a Portuguese author. It just happens to be a book that I have a Portuguese version of. And that book in Portuguese is called A Rapariga Sem Nome. This is the Portuguese cover. I'm also going to drop here on top of that the English cover. I don't even know what's the original title. I could have checked that, but I don't know. All I know is that it's written by Leslie Wolfe. It's a thriller. I think it's the first book from this author, but don't quote me. So there we go, guys. These were the 12 books I want to read in the year 2020. I still cannot believe we're nearly in the year 2020. It just seems so weird and wrong and I feel so old. And also 2020 is gonna be the year that I've been on YouTube for 3 years, I believe, like in March or something. I think it's a 3-year mark since I've been on YouTube. I'm not sure, but a crazy amount of time. Like, oh my god. I don't have anything else to tell you. These are the 12 books I want to read during the year. Like I said, I'm not going to review this book until the end of 2020. So in December 2020, we're going to sit here, me and you, and we're going to review this book and discover from these 12 books which ones did I actually read. It's gonna be fun. I'm also looking forward to record the reaction to the list of the 12 books for 2019. I'm gonna do that one of these days, so stay put. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. I don't think I've ever said this in my channel, but here we go. Subscribe, ring the bell, so you don't miss the video when I react to the list of the 2019 12 books. I don't think I did very well, spoiler. I don't remember anything from that list, but I don't know. Every time I look at my shelves, I end up thinking, did I not put this book on my list? It's gonna be fun. Stay put for that video and I'll see you one of these days, hopefully very soon. Bye!